Hey guys, welcome to Hey guys, welcome to CAS the Podcast, a podcast made by students, for students, and not for CAS anymore, but out of pure fucking boredom. Today we're gonna be talking about lockdown, and why we are in lockdown, again, what has changed in our lives due to this lockdown. Not that much, to be honest. I just become a lazy fuck. Online schooling and maybe some philosophical shit. But first of all, let's explain why we haven't released an episode of this podcast in weeks. You guys got any?
Lockdown.
You guys got excuses?
Nah, it's just.
I mean, the biggest excuse is finishing off our final extended essays and talk essays. I mean, those were big deals, you know.
I gave up on talk like beginning of last term. I'm not gonna lie.
I was willing to proofread yours, but you said no.
Oh no, I did work on it, right? And I did proofread it by myself, but like.
What do you guys think you're gonna get?
Give up.
What do I think I'm gonna get? Probably still a B, because that's how talk works.
If I get a C, I will I don't know, marry my household plant, because that'll be a goddamn miracle.
That'll be the only thing that really.
I think it really depends on how many grams of crack. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
True. Honestly, that's true. It really depends on how many grams of crack the examiners are on when they mark it.
Yeah.
Based on seeing the grade boundaries for the May 2021 people, I hope that they are on that amount of crack when they mark.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be the same. It's gonna be a lot higher for us.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sad.
Yeah, I mean, unless focusing on just schoolwork or studying things like that. We have mock exams in a couple of weeks. Yeah. That's gonna be hella scuffed when it comes to that.
Yup. I mean, I've been wanting to do this, but sometimes you can't because you gotta prioritize shit like school. Yeah. I missed it. How about you guys? What do you guys
think? I missed this as well.
Yeah.
CAS the Podcast. I've been doing it by myself every night before I sleep as a household ritual.
You've been doing what by yourself?
I'm kidding.
You've
been making episodes by himself, apparently.
You've done absolute jack, bro.
Yeah, I've done absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Crazy, absolutely crazy, man.
Okay,
so with all this lockdown thing going on, it's just now we found because we've managed to find some time to actually make an episode for once.
Wow, you know why? Because of lockdown.
It's yes.
To
all students.
Are you insinuating that lockdown was a good event?
Precisely.
How it came about was not a good event.
Precisely.
Nothing is inherently good or bad. Let's
agree.
You know what is inherently good or bad?
Anti-mask.
Don is inherently good, and that is all.
What the fuck? He's already going with someone else.
Alright, I'm gonna submit Young Woo.
And just cause Don is going.
You got submitted?
Hey, yo.
Okay.
How about
doesn't mean that I can't love him for the person that he is.
Okay. Let's just.
True love.
Too much.
Let's just
Young Woo.
So I just wanted to say to all Southeast Queensland students, even students around the world, that fucking if you're in lockdown, you're not alone. It's a shared experience. You can talk to us about it, right? We're here for you. Just hit us up. We got you basically. We're going through the same shit. That's just what I wanted to say.
Nah, it's also
you're able to contact us,
Yeah, COVID's unexpected. No,
it's shitty.
We were all chilling. We were just chilling. Term 1, term 2, and then basically half the first few weeks of term 3, we were all just chilling, expecting no lockdown to happen because our state has done well to stop spreading. And then all of a sudden, on the day of our formal, which is all prom.
Oh, that's fucking pain. Yeah.
Oh wait, Young was still submitted. Lol.
Yeah.
But unlike you said, I love prom.
Okay, never mind.
I'm happy.
We're keeping him muted.
Hey, keep him on speech. Let him have a voice.
We're keeping him muted, man.
Yeah.
Alright,
okay.
so-
Just kinda-
Anyways,
anyways, like we all chill, dude. Just the fact
just
that
vibing.
just the fact that we get put into lockdown on the day of our formal is just sad because it was
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Right.
best
I remember,
day,
like,
best day on the
that-
school calendar, the only good day on the school calendar besides graduation, and then boom,
I mean,
lockdown.
yeah, I mean, I'll just recount the experience. So, I mean, me and like some of the other guys, some of our friends on another Discord server, just at 10 a.m. we were just vibing because like one of our friends is doing UCAT, and UCAT's like some sort of like, I don't know the best way of describing it. I mean, Jahan
An
probably has a
aptitude
good way of
test.
describing it, but it's more like this course. It's more like this extracurricular course where you have to like study a bunch of like abstract reasoning puzzles and things like that. And if you get into like the 90th percentile, you're able to like go into medical school instantly, right? Is that how it goes?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
You enter like
And-
a pre-med society.
Yeah, and-
I am
but the thing is that-
reincarnated
put
from the
so much
grave to
time.
give a
Okay.
better explanation.
I
So,
am going to mute
You
left
got-
this guy. I'm just okay. Just mute him.
Bro, we don't come on. Just young
so UCAT is a test that investigates how well you're able to think on the spot, fast, efficiently, etc. It's like in a hospital. It's like every day, lives are on the line, so you need to be able to think critically fast. So when you're going into medicine and like subjects around that area, especially in universities, like where we live, we have this system where they prefer that you have a high UCAT grade or high UCAT score because that shows that like you're more apt to being given this responsibility of human lives.
Yep.
It's pretty important.
Yes.
Can I
Right.
talk
And
about
Jahan, you can recount your experiences with UCAT quickly.
what about that?
Oh, yeah. Basically, the testing screens they had were pretty, let's just say they were shit.
Nice.
It was stretch resolution, so that put me off on reading. But yeah, I didn't do too well.
Well,
Hey, yo, it is
but
what it is.
anyways,
It is what
like
it is.
you,
Yeah.
I mean, you, me, and like two other people. Past viewers will remember Julian and like another guy, Durant. And you guys won't know Durant, but anyway, all four of us were like in the voice chat together. Or just like talking on the server. And then news comes out that there's a fucking lockdown happening on that day, the 31st of July, the day of our fall, and like. It was so hyped, and there was like so much conversation going around about it. Like, there's like a little bit of drama and things like that, whatnot, just within our group and things like that. And they fucking decide to cancel.
I think it was like only like 4 or 5 days before the news broke out that there was like a protest against
Yeah, there were
masks or
protests
something.
against lockdowns and like wearing masks and things like that. But apparently it was a worldwide thing. It was an organized thing where it was like it was all coordinated to happen on the same day and things like that.
Yeah.
Of course that fucking spiked up like COVID infection rates and things like that. And then that led to just having a lockdown. We had to find out we were going into lockdown. It would start at 4 p.m., which was literally 2 hours before we were supposed to be at our formal. And justifiably, we were all fucking pissed off about it. All that time spent, all for. Well, I mean, it's been postponed, obviously, but we don't know when it's gonna be done. So it's probably gonna be like, it can't be this week now because the lockdown has been extended until
Probably. Like
the 8th.
I'm thinking if it's lockdown's not extended next Saturday, like not this
Next
Saturday,
Saturday?
next
Bruh,
Saturday,
I'm-
14th
bruh.
of August, I think.
I doubt it.
But like, it's the weekend before Marks.
Yeah, they can't do that, so
Yeah.
they'll likely do it after Marks.
But that's our swap back.
Hey, who
Fine.
cares about Swordback? It is
On the
what it is.
weekend after week 7.
This is
On the
basically
weekend
sort back already. Like, come on.
This is essentially.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is basically
fine.
Swordback. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
like, I've just been bored for the past 3 days.
Play some
Basically.
Skyrim.
Basically.
Apparently-
Boys.
You guys know how we have a movie world event as well?
Yeah, that's
Yo.
week,
Oh, is that
that's week.
gone?
No, that's week 10.
Oh, damn. Probably
Yeah,
gonna
so-
to them.
Last year
They can-
or like the year before, one of the year 12 grades had their formal at Movie World, right? So I'm just
Yeah.
hoping our situation doesn't become the same as theirs, because I don't want to have formal at Movie World.
Yeah, and I don't
Yeah.
want to be wearing those types of suits at the place. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
even in the
I'd rather
on the
just
roller
not
coaster.
attend. I'd rather just not attend and try and like. I don't even know what we could do, but
But I don't think they would do that because the reason why they put them to Movie World because they missed out on that Movie World time where they were supposed to have during swap back.
yeah. And to be fair, would they allocate us to a
They wouldn't.
crowded
They,
area
I'm pretty
once
sure
again?
they wouldn't reallocate. Like it depends on how long lockdown is.
Kind of
Mhm.
fucked in my opinion.
Because they might just do that and just combine the two events together.
Yeah. That's
Kinda like-
Yeah.
Kind of like fucking COVID cock blocked us. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
it's just so unfortunate and at the wrong, like the worst possible time ever, in my opinion. Yeah, that's you know we were all we all had that momentum to fucking go into months. You know we were
Yeah,
ready.
Yeah.
and just like kind of paraphrasing what one of our friends said, it's just like I lost all my motivation to study. I mean, literally on the day. So kind of like what we did instead, like we organized some sort of like, I mean, to replace the fact that for that evening we had nothing to do, we kind of had like a mini forum where we just all got into a voice chat and just like vibed with each other. Just we played like a few games, we talked to each other, we watched Jahan. Actually, I shouldn't say that out loud.
Hey,
Yeah, okay, never mind. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, we just vibed, even though it wasn't like, I mean, it's definitely no actual replacement for a formal, but, you know, it was like, we still managed to like get together and like vibe with each other. Which, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess.
It is what it is. At this point, you just gotta take shit. Like, let's be
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Shit. So, this leads us to my next question for you guys. What have you noticed about yourself that's changed in these few days? Like, in terms of behavior, in terms of mindset, in terms of motivation, maybe, in terms of habits. Like, have you been?
I'll go
me,
last.
For me, what I've noticed is I'm more angry at our federal government. Their incompetent ass couldn't get us vaccinated, all vaccinated fast enough. Like,
Are we getting political here?
no, like legit, we can all agree. Like in Australia, our federal government has botched the vaccine rollout real hard.
That's true.
Yeah.
No one has it. Let's be real. No one
Like,
has
if
it.
Yeah,
you look
no
at
one really has vaccine.
Like if you look at America, right? That's what should be happening here, right? But and we have like way less people. We only have 25 million people to vaccinate. Like
In America, it has
in
2 million people.
in America,
Okay.
there's like over like 2 billion, no, or something like that, right?
Wait, wait, what?
Wait, no,
What?
no,
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 like
no,
200
America is
million?
300 million.
300
300
okay,
million.
Sorry, 300
Oh.
million, yeah.
Dude, even
But still-
China doesn't have 2 billion people out
Yeah,
of it.
China is
Do
1
they?
point something billion.
But still, like
Yeah.
all they need was a change in leader for their vaccine situation to spike. But I mean, it's a completely different situation here.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's more like
Alright,
they keep advertising, they keep like saying to us, oh no, it's just unsafe for like children below 18 years, people below 18 years of age and shit like
It's
that.
ironic because it's like there's advertisements like go get vaccinated, but we can't even if we
Can't.
could.
Who
Like,
the fuck is getting it? Where the
Who's
fuck do you
getting
get
it?
this
Like,
shit?
I mean,
Like, I
I'm
have
pretty sure
like,
none of us have gotten that,
yeah,
right?
Yo.
this spread in Queensland wouldn't have happened if everybody at least had was
Has
vaccinated.
anyone in
actually
our...
no, you can,
If the
no, you
majority-
can spread,
No, but still, like it wouldn't
you
be
can
as
spread
bad.
it.
It wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, I
if we
guess so,
still
but
had-
you can still spread it. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's still beneficial to stay inside because it'd be idiotic to think that you can't spread it if you have a vaccine, right?
Yeah.
The best
Yeah,
possible
I
thing is
mean,
to go stay
just
inside.
staying home regardless. But it's like, do you know anyone in our school cohort that got the vaccine?
Oh wait,
I don't know. What?
I mean, names are fun.
She might
Right.
not consent to her name being
Uh,
so, like,
Alright, we'll just censor.
yeah,
just-
Michael, take that.
Okay, yeah, but that's basically what I think about myself and what has changed
Okay.
because of lockdown.
Well, like, but in terms of a habitual sense, right?
I've just been very lazy. Like
What?
extremely lazy. Like I'm usually lazy, but not this lazy.
Okay, I said I'll go last, so
Yeah.
Jahan or younger.
What?
Jahan, go.
Okay, I'll go. So I feel like, hold on, I have to go. Someone's call.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
okay,
alright.
yeah.
Well,
I'll-
Brad, me
I'll-
was. So,
Sorry.
how I've been feeling since now that lockdown started, right?
Yeah, and like what changes in habit and things like that.
Well, you know, they say that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and I haven't seen Don in a couple of days. It's
Okay,
really,
we're going back to
Oh, bro, that's just heartbreaking, bro.
That's unlucky,
Yeah.
bro. That's unlucky.
I'm back.
what?
Bro, this guy's the main
Yeah.
character in a K-drama, straight up.
It's actually, I call it kind of tough, but you know, just the thought of him, it kind of pushes me forward, keeps me in the game, keeps me running in the race in the marathon. It's great. I went out for a run the other day, imagining that I was running towards the loving arms of Don, but you know, someday all dreams fade to dust, and it is what it is.
It is.
Damn,
what it
that's
is.
just
Don, if you're listening to this, I
existential.
love you, brother.
He does listen to these podcasts.
Dude,
you
yeah,
know that,
he does listen to these podcasts.
Yeah, but like, it's a tribute to him. We love you, bro. I hope
Roses
you
are red.
during this lockdown, bro. Take care of yourself, bro.
I love Don.
Alright.
What about you?
Alright. Done. Yeah. If you
I'm
listen
so
to this,
sorry,
Don,
Don.
tell me if you want Youngwoo muted more in future episodes.
Because
Because I'm willing to do so.
Yo, at this point,
Yeah.
we should just get him on the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
straight up.
We'll have him as a special guest next episode
Like,
if
no-
this video gets 100 likes.
Like no
We'll
cap.
try.
If you gave me $1 for every time Youngwoo thought about Don, I'd be a billionaire.
Honestly,
Yes.
dude, I don't think about Don that often. It's more like he's always in the back of my mind. It's just like one thought that just never goes away.
So
Stop
you're
it,
using your
guys.
mind.
So
up.
so he is still technically still be a
And I'm
billionaire.
not-
Fuck.
No, but I'm
No, I'm
not.
just
It's
joking,
not like
yeah.
every time I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about it. I'm always thinking about it, and therefore it's only one time that I actually think about it.
Oh, okay.
So-
In
so
that
it's
case,
just
every minute
duration.
or every second that passes.
No one in the world has
In
enough
Africa-
money to
in
pay
Af-
for that.
the frequency is real low, but the fucking wavelength is real long. I don't fucking know. Oh, fuck.
Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes, guys. We need to stop this.
I just wanted to mention my fucking my dip in energy since this lockdown. I'm a guy that likes going out, like even if it's just for a few errands, right? It just makes me feel more energized. It makes me feel, because if I'm in my house all day, you know, I'm a lazy fuck. Like there's no other way to put it. Like it's nice being at home, but if I'm here too often, I just fucking waste away. That sounds pretty sad, but like, nah, it's not that bad, but there's definitely a change in my whole ass mood.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
napping and shit like every day, and that's not usually something I do. But yeah, I think it's because I'm fucking dependent on coffee, and I haven't had that shit in ages. But yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Okay. That leaves us with Jahan and Sebastian. Jahan.
John, yeah.
Alright, finally. I think what's changed, like, as soon as lockdown started, I also have been an extremely lazy piece of shit as well. I haven't been working at all. Partly because, also due to the fact that my UCAT didn't go that well.
Oh, that's a
And-
good.
Yeah, that kind of messed up my motivation levels, I guess. It feels kind of weird to have like one career opportunity to just go away like that, but like I know it's not the only one. I have more stuff. But now it's like I have more fear of messing up again. And also trying, yeah, because fear of being a failure. Like, that shit's...
Like, is it even worth trying at that point? But yeah, that's a feeling I think we've all related to before.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not a good fucking feeling to have. It just feels all out shitty. Yeah.
Like, once you get that feeling, you lose about your main, like, you lose focus about your main goals, and you basically just try and just do your best to avoid the situation rather than try and do your best to achieve your goal, if you know what I mean, right? Because it's like, once you're in that mindset, you don't want to be a failure, then you only do what is required to not be a failure and not actually achieve your goal. That's what I think. Yeah, so like, it's tough. It's tough.
It's the small steps that count, I guess.
Yeah. And now it's up to me. I wouldn't say it's necessarily this lockdown that changed my mood, but what happened because of this fucking lockdown. I'll just keep a long story short. We had a discussion on that, like a separate server, like a few days ago, where we just discussed like how, like, it was more like a personal conversation where we as friends, a bit more than half of our group, got into a voice chat, and then we just talked to each other about like our own opinions and like perspectives of each other's personalities and things like that, like strengths and flaws that we can all like work on and things like that. And like a few extra conversational topics came up there, and then with that, it brought to stuff things that felt like I needed to work on with myself, like kind of just improving on trying to like focus on being to like speak out more often than not whenever I'm like in public, and like maybe stop overthinking a lot of things. Trying to think more long term, just a bigger picture, and things like that. But then also like there was like additional another thing like came up within the conversation, like about someone else like outside of our group, and then that kind of like made me think of like my own interactions with people. And including that person, how I could have handled things a bit better regarding like situations that I won't go into detail with. And then I was like, okay, I need to like dedicate myself to like have one day away from like the internet as much as I can from the internet. Like I would use my laptop to like still study and things like that, but I would spend most of my day just away from my laptop, just going pen and paper when it comes to studying, or just like staying in my bed just thinking about what I could do, things like that. I even went out for like a run, well, obviously with my mask on, like trying to like limit interactions with like people as much as I can while I was just running, just like trying to clear my head with all that. And then like I realized like during just in that one day, like we had this conversation pretty late at night, and then just like I went to bed really late, and then just woke up, and then just wanted to like do this whole thing. And then by the time it was just like almost the end of the day, like late evening, almost 24 hours after we had that conversation, I just was like, okay, you know what, I feel like that day was incredibly boring for me. So I'm just gonna go back, but like now I have like a few ideas on like what I can do to like improve on those things that I was thinking about, what I was reflecting on. So I would say like, I wouldn't say it was a lockdown that specifically made me more motivated to like improve on myself, but it was more like because of that lockdown, it just led to that type of conversation where we just managed to find out like things that I could have just reflected and changed on, you know. In terms of habits though, I'm still, I mean like whenever I'm at home, I just tend to like just procrastinate quite a bit when it comes to like trying to like work online, because I just constantly just message people and just if something comes up on Discord, it's like an 80-20 chance that I go and check that message, you know. So, yeah, and that usually leads into like an off conversation. And then I'm just like, okay, I need to go back to work. And then like 30 minutes to an hour later, another thing comes up, and I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. And
Yeah.
now that I have to experience that basically every single day, that's not as easy. So it's not as easy to like manage my work as I would like it to be. But I guess that means I can like kind of sleep in a bit more because I don't have to like wake up at like 6:30-ish to like fucking get prepared, and then you have to like take the bus or get driven to school, and then stay at school like 30 minutes before my first class, which is just a waste of time essentially. But now I can just wake up at like 8:15 now, and then we have the online classes, which reminds me, fucking we have to go back to online schooling tomorrow.
Oh gosh, it's actually so pointless. Like, you wake up 8:30 at your normal school timetable, and then like you sit there, you listen to your teacher. It's legit the worst thing ever. And
Last year when we had to do that, I don't think okay. It was like term 2, week 1 to week 3, so like 3 weeks of online learning.
Yeah.
I could not attend a single English lesson. Half of my Jap lessons I couldn't attend as well. I was literally learning nothing in psychology because Miss Wentworth was boring me to sleep. And maths was just like mostly group work. So like the only subjects I only got to learn stuff in was bio and chem. And obviously, if I'm only learning stuff in like a third of my subjects, and I just found that the online learning was pointless.
And especially we're using a terrible freaking application.
Oh yeah.
Like freaking, because we have to do it, because we have to use that, because we have like, we're still minors, so we can't use Zoom and stuff. And our government doesn't allow us to use Zoom, so it's like,
it's like Queensland Education Department is just like, you know what, fuck you, we'll just use this.
Blackboard
Are
collaborate.
we giving out our geographical location like that?
I think it's kind of obvious.
I mean, we already stated, like...
Okay.
Yeah,
we can't state the name of the school, that's it.
Yeah, the school that we get to.
We can say that's an IB school, but that's not it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the online learning, even last year when we had online learning, I didn't learn anything. Half of the time, I was just chilling the lesson, not paying attention to what my teacher's saying, and I'm just playing like games in the background.
The thing that's gonna make all of this... Okay, yeah. The thing that makes all this worse is that last year we had to learn content still. We still had to, because it was literally just our second term. We were learning like all this new stuff that we need to know for like everything. But this time around, we're already done with content. Wait, you guys are done with everything.
We're
right?
just revising, basically.
Econ was still learning, but...
There is no point. I am just going to do nothing. I'm just going to revise. But in an order in which it's like, wait, I have to do psych at 8:30 to 9:40. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do my psych like later on.
You want to do it to your fucking standards. You don't want to do it on your terms.
My own timetable. They're gonna force us to do a house assembly, even though there's nothing to really announce, right? You can just email it to us.
What the fuck?
But don't worry, guys. It's only gonna be for like 3 days, hopefully. Let's just hope for the best, and it's only last.
Yeah, but it's just a fucking way. Let me just sleep in and then study at my own pace. I don't want to just go online, just having a third of the links not working, and then from there, like half of them not working the second time. I don't want that happening again. I swear, if the links to my English classes are still broken after all this time, I'm just gonna say this. It's happening again like last year. Can you just send the messages on day now? And
do you really expect us to sit at a fucking lesson where half the time people are dealing with like technical issues and shit like that, when we could be doing something else with our time? The amount of patience that we're required to observe is higher than normal, I guess. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
the worst thing, but like, it's not desirable at all. And it's just thinking
Even
about it.
for us as grade 12s, who have finished all our content, all the content that we need to know, and only need to do revision, I don't find this useful.
Neither.
The only like positive of it all is like, we interact with our classmates.
But it's not the same because you don't.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Because you
We're
just
gonna go back
chat,
social
yeah.
distance anyway.
We're all gonna be silent. It's gonna be the teachers just saying, "Okay, guys, so today in class we're gonna be working on this," and then it's like I can already tell. My psych teacher generally just wants us to be quiet and just to listen to him. This
Which
just
is not a
makes
good
things like
strategy, in my opinion.
like, we are usually quiet. We're all gonna be muted, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like and then we're not being taught content. We're just being taught how to write our like exam essays now. And then it would be like, okay, so now that you know how to write the essay, you write it for yourselves. Do I need to be told to join an online lesson just for that? Just give me the question, show us the scaffold, and then we'll do it in our own time.
Honestly, never mind. I was gonna say that they should, you know how they recorded all the lessons? They should have just given us that for the option. But you know,
Yeah.
I suppose at the same time, they can't let us do whatever we want because we're gonna fuck it up. But, you know, it's just shitty right now that we're spending the last few days of our 13-year education like this. Yeah, it's just not desirable at all.
It's mildly depressing, yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
I mean, people have it harder, but come on, we
Definitely.
can complain a little bit, like at least.
Everyone can complain about it, but
I swear I'm not being a bitch about it. I swear. Yeah.
No,
We just
Pretty
saying
sure
how we feel.
pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this.
Yeah, like I didn't get it. Like they tell us that we have to attend the lessons, right? But it's recorded for those people who have technical difficulties, right?
Yep.
Can you just at least give us the option to just, if we want to, just go through over the lesson if we like don't want to attend to it, right? It's similar to how like uni in a sense where all the lectures are like recorded.
Recorded.
And
You don't even have to go.
Yeah, and you
for
don't
someone
need to go.
copy.
But I think some lectures are only like but all the lectures are recorded. So
Yeah, don't not pull up to
Yeah.
uni. You're paying for that shit, so just go pull up to it.
the only good thing about these lessons is you get to ask your teachers questions, right?
Yeah.
But you're in an online environment and it's not as engaging as actually being in the classroom, in my opinion. Like you don't get
It's not as engaging at all.
It's not engaging.
Not an opinion.
Yeah. Like
Not even the teachers are fucking engaged.
exactly.
It's
Well,
just
I mean,
they have to.
I
They're getting
know
paid.
my bio and chem teachers are going to be engaged with like saying, oh yeah, can you guys like speak up a bit? I remember like my bio teacher would be like, yeah, I miss your guys' voices, like blah blah blah. Like that was when we were learning content. Now we're just revising, and I think my current teacher would be like, okay, you guys just do some quiet revision now. Do I need a lesson for that?
alright. This is
damn. Wait.
this has been a depressing fucking conversation.
Yeah.
Let's
Turned
move
into
to
a rant
something.
real quick.
Yeah, let's move into something straightforward. What do you guys think the meaning of life is? No,
42, 42,
More straightforward.
42.
Notice how we all lightened up like instantly though. Come on.
42.
That
42.
convo was like slightly depressing, but we laughed. Come on.
Hey, Michael, what the hell's 42?
42,
What is
meaning
the-
of life.
Oh,
What is that from? What is that a reference to something?
Hitchhiker.
Hitchhiker, yeah.
I think he's confused, guys.
Yeah, he's
Honestly, it sounds like a.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That. Alright.
Yeah.
Even Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, there's like a poem that's apparently so bad that you die when you hear it, or something like that, or like you go insane. It's amazing.
right.
I started reading
Fucking
the
any
book
kids box on there. So,
Oh, wait. If we're gonna talk about philosophical stuff, guys, let's talk about love. What is love? Love is like dawn, high up in the sky, unreachable,
Okay.
blinding light.
Okay, I'm
It's
going
like
to
this
quote one of the
warmth going
greatest.
onto the skin.
Alright.
Undeniable. Truth, fact.
And,
Okay, so I'm muted. Alright, okay. So, okay, I'm gonna quote one of the greatest TV shows that I've ever watched. Only on Disney Plus. Maybe
This is definitely- this is not-
Jahan might know it if he's seen the series.
Can I guess?
Bro, just say it, bro.
Okay,
just say it.
what is love without grief persevering?
I don't even know.
Does
what the fuck
that
means.
sound familiar? Jahan?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yup.
Yep. Yeah, there's people who've seen the series would get that quote.
I was gonna guess the series, but like, if we're gonna keep it a secret.
Okay, how about this? Do you guys believe in true love?
What is true love?
What is
What is-
Yeah. Do you guys believe in it, and what do you think it is? Like, in your opinion. Do you guys believe in it? Do you believe it's a thing? Like, you don't.
You can describe it, but you can't really like.
Yeah,
say
there's no
what it
way.
is.
You can't. There's no definitive answer.
There's all these, but then it's like.
나는
there's all these
아무거나 먹을 수
things
있어.
What?
He just gave the
Sorry,
explanation in
I
Korean.
was talking to my parents.
But like,
Anyway,
yeah,
but-
the definition of true love changes because it's based on everybody's different values. Everybody's values are completely different, and then like, that you don't get a single definitive answer to what is true love. Like, it's impossible.
So how about to you? Since you're a unique person and you have your own perspective, right? What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think true love is? What is it to you at this moment? What?
I feel like
Can I
this
say that
was
word? What the fuck do you
discussed
think?
already. I feel like we discussed this.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's discussed. It's done. Like, it's an answer. Like, I don't know why you guys like hate it. It's just the truth.
Nah, it's just hard. Like, you have the love that you get from your family and your parents. That's true love. Because
What is your parents are?
regardless of what you do, they will always love you unconditionally.
But that's not true in all cases. There are shitty parents out there.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, and there's people that are completely shitty, and their
But
parents
to
are just
me-
like, you know what, I gotta recognize that that's not the truth.
It's
But if that's
To
what
me,
that's for
yeah.
you, yeah.
to me.
I say it can be that, to be honest.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, it is.
Yeah, but then it's like,
There's not many people out there that would go through childbirth for you, that would die for you in some cases.
I didn't ask to be born.
You know. Again.
Oh shit! Wait! I just realized.
Okay.
And it's, I mean, we kind of already discussed this in that love episode where it's just like we can't really tell who was like. People like come and go. You experience like whatever you feel is love at one point, and then just not like like experiencing it the next moment. It just all fluctuates all the time, and you don't know how. And with all that, you don't even know how the other person feels, anyways.
But does it have to be requited to be true love?
I'd say yes. Because if it's just one-sided, then like how is it like you start
Yeah, but-
feeling like maybe
What if-
you're being more selfish, more greedy, more like
Yeah, but what if you
Inconsiderate.
unconditionally love them? You truly love them despite them not loving you back. What if that's the case?
eventually one gets tired of all the negative like either the negative attention or like inattention, and then from there there's only like so much time that you can spend before you think maybe it's not all worth it, maybe what I've been doing has been futile.
Alright, that's interesting.
Look, I mean that's just me acting like depressed right now. Just once again making the mood depressed again. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We're all
If
feeling
you guys
that way
want to
right
hear
now.
more about fucking love, you can just watch episode 4 of season 1. Yeah, that would work
Yeah.
better, I think.
Bunga bunga.
Crazy.
Insane. Alright.
Is there much?
Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Let's see what Youngwoo has anything to add.
Oh, in
He's been
terms of
unmuted for a while.
Just whatever. What's
Whatever.
on your mind?
So I ate eggs for dinner yesterday. They were very good, but
Yeah.
I've been thinking, right? Seasoning is a very cloudy subject. There's lots of schools of thought, and I personally like to go on like the lighter side. It's like less
Yep.
seasoning than more
Less is
seasoning.
more.
Like, I don't know, I'm not too sure. Like, from my point of view, if everything is not seasoned, that small amount of seasoning is a lot of seasoning.
It's more noticeable that way.
Yeah, right.
If
Exactly,
if
that's what I'm
every
trying to get at.
if everything is seasoned, if you're fucking
And,
eating fucking
Connecting
salt,
this back to like an actually useful piece of advice, it's like if you lack Don in your life, there's small moments where you get to say hi to him. They're just so much better.
that's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
If you're high all the time, when the fuck do you know that you're high?
Yeah.
In other words,
You know, when you're feeling
oh,
happy all the time, when the fuck are you gonna know that you're happy?
I mean,
Exactly.
life be what it be. And putting this towards all of you sad people that don't love Don like I do, treasure your people, but treasure them in that sort of manner. Be like, oh, it's kind of like that idea where you never know whether someone's gonna die tomorrow, so you should like treat them the best you can. You should treat yourself the best you can. You should treat everything the best you can.
Because you're gonna
Obvious-
lose it.
Yeah. Obviously,
Everything's-
in day-to-day life, it's not gonna work out that way because we're flawed individuals and we're all human.
Life-
But
The
I reckon
economic
that
problem.
still endeavoring for that sort of lifestyle is fruitful. Hopefully one day Don sees the way I live and starts to love me the way I love him.
Yeah. See,
Alright.
it's basically what Youngwoo said is the economic problem. Everything is scarce. There's no such thing as unlimited things. Everything.
Michael, I was giving some like life advice, like some positivity shit, and you start talking about scarcity. Come on, brother, what the fuck?
No,
Yeah,
it makes sense.
it
right?
makes
I
sense,
can see
yeah.
where he's coming from.
Yeah, I
we
see
had
where
a
you come from as well. I see where
we-
you come from as well.
we discussed how there's always gonna be as long as there's limited resources, we're not gonna come to world peace because there's always gonna be dispute over those resources. Because if you spread it all out evenly, right, no one's gonna get enough. Like everyone's just gonna
Yeah.
get a low amount. But yeah, fucking scarcity is part of the reason life is fucking imperfect, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to be
That's
happy with what we have, right? And
if everyone was happy with all the resources they had, like, actually that's interesting. Do you guys think it would be peaceful if everyone had everything they needed?
no,
Oh,
because
I
greed.
don't
always
think it
gonna
would
be people that want more.
Yeah, there's
Because
always
Because
gonna
if
be
okay,
everyone
that's
had
true.
everything
No.
we needed, there would be like 200 copies of Dawn, and I think that would like be too much Dawn, right?
It's
Yeah.
on inflation.
It's Dawn inflation. It would create like a black hole effect. It would rip the fabric of space and time apart. And next thing we know, we're gonna have like Pokemon and Charizards flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
That'd be amazing though to have Pokemon around.
No, Michael. If you had Pokemon around, everything we eat is Pokemon. Plants are Pokemon. The air, it's probably made of Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't get it
Beef.
because
Pokemon.
no, but in in the
It's
actual
women.
series, in the actual series, they say that animals and Pokemon coexist. Or in the
Nah,
manga.
bullshit.
No, in the manga,
Everything,
Pokemon.
everything in the world of Pokemon is even the people are Pokemon in disguise.
I mean,
uh,
they could be Dittos, no cap.
People in world of Pokemon don't come out as babies, they come out as eggs. And you walk around to heat them up, to give them energy, like activation energy in chemistry. to like grow them up. It's true. I've had it happen
Yeah.
to me. I saw myself grow. I was conscious. I was like,
No, when
I was-
conversation went.
I was able to look outside of my shell when I was just a negative 1 day old when my dad was on his bicycle running the hell around, alright? This is the truth. Wake up, honestly.
Wake up. Okay, on the notion of wake up, so you guys know how like usually people say money can't buy happiness and stuff?
How the fuck is that related to wake up?
No, okay, no.
Yeah, I was not really like that. I
I'll
think
get
about
there.
like buying happiness, like buying like a good bed.
No, okay, so you can't buy you can't buy happiness, right? But like if you think of it realistically, that's
You can.
that's straight up BS. Happy can buy you happiness. Okay, let's
Bro.
say you have a dream. Alright, this is what's related to waking up, cause dream, right? If you have a dream, let's say I want to, my lifelong dream is to become the head chef of my own restaurant.
Yo.
At like in America, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I believe my true happiness would be. But the thing is, if I don't have money, I can't achieve that dream. And like, yes, I can just live without just constantly dreaming, but why would I keep dreaming about my lifetime goal and not have
When
it?
you have it.
Yeah, when
Well,
not have
yeah.
it. When not have it. Like, that's not true happiness. Like, I wouldn't be happy if I keep thinking about it. It's like, if you live it, it's better than thinking about it per se, right? And that's why, because I need the money in order to achieve that dream
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, this is
Yeah.
top tier realism, okay? This is realism to the max. But like,
Let me. Yeah.
that's basically it.
Let me give my grain of salt, right? If he dropped fucking few trillion fucking in front of me, said it was all mine, gave it to me, you don't think I wouldn't be? Wait, you think I wouldn't be happy with that? Like, that's fucking 2 trillion. Like fucking. Obviously, I'm gonna be happy in the moment. Like, that's 2 fucking trillion. I can buy. I don't fucking know. I can buy anything.
Yeah, I mean,
To say that I wouldn't be happy with that would be fucking capping. I mean, personally, because money makes me happy to a certain extent,
Yeah.
and I'd be capping if I said that it doesn't. It solves a lot of problems, definitely, and like, if you have money already and someone gives you more, if you have money if you're a rich person, right, and you have problems, more money isn't gonna help that. Like, after a while it won't, right? If your problems don't go away, you just get rich people problems. That's how I see it.
I mean, another perspective that you can think of is like, the money that if you did have your money, it can sometimes allow you to like purchase things that allow you to like interact more with people. Those types of interactions can lead to like being happy as well. Like, for example, I'm trying to think. You guys got an example?
Oh, what did you say again? Sorry.
It's like, sometimes that money can allow you to like purchase things that allow you to like have more social interactions, which can lead to you being happy.
Yeah, like quit a premium. I mean, sorry, Tinder premium.
If you
Not kidding.
If you had hella bread and you split that with your homies and you see them happy, you can't tell me that shit wouldn't make you happy to see them happy. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
to see you guys happy would
good
make me
example.
happy. That's how I see it.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Guys,
Yeah,
if you had
I also
one day to live, how long would you last?
What?
If you had one day
I
to
would
live,
last.
how long do you think you would last?
I'd last 25 hours.
Wait, you serious? Like, dude, Michael, that's a lot of stamina. Like, I've tried to get past a minute, but I just.
Wait,
Okay.
no, that's not what I meant.
I'd last 25 hours. Okay, depends on the circumstance. If I'm just living healthy and stuff and I just die after one day.
Okay, no. If you were
what
given
the fuck has this got into?
24 hours to live, right? and
Yeah.
today was your, like, you had your last 24 hours. You were told that these are your 24 hours left remaining in your life.
Yeah.
And then after that you would die. Like, how long do you think you guys can live before that 24 hours ends?
I mean, if I didn't know, I'd go the whole 24 hours.
Yeah, I'd live my life to the fullest.
If I knew, I would like try and like. There's so much I would want to fucking do that like I would need all 24 hours.
What if I was already gonna die 5 minutes later and someone granted me 24 hours? I would live that shit through. Like, I'm
Like,
just because there's the possibility of me dying doesn't mean I'm not gonna
eat
keep
dinner.
living.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to last 24 hours, because if I live my life to the fullest, quote unquote, then I wouldn't. I would probably last.
You'd probably
maximum-
die before that.
Yeah.
How do
So what are you
define
thinking?
life to the fullest though? That's the thing.
No, I mean it's just what I would be doing is just like trying to make like conversations with everyone, just trying to make amends, just trying to be like honest with everything that I've done. Go visit a few people as well.
I'm getting this shit deleted. I can't have people listening to this after I die. I'm sending y'all a text.
I just want to hop
so
in a
many
car
things,
and rail it.
and then like I would try and like, and then when it comes to like everything else, I was just trying to enjoy my favorite foods, my favorite drinks. So I was like try and like have fun with it, you know.
How much food can you fit in your stomach within 24 hours?
Just my regular lunch. Just my lunch would be like I don't know something. I'd just go to like a really nice restaurant, purchase the most expensive thing there that I know I'll enjoy.
Would you try something new?
I'll just try and stick with what I know is good. What's my favorite thing, you know?
What about activities like? Would you do shit
I'd rather
that you-
not try out something new and have it taste terrible than have like something that I know
Yeah.
is good. Just enjoy it. No, remember it. Well, maybe not remember it, but like know it was like your one last thing. You know?
It'd be pretty funny if you were living your last day and you had something new and you were like, fuck, this shit is horrible, and then like those were your dying words.
No, that's exactly something I would try to avoid.
It's like engraved on your stone. This tuna tastes like shit.
Famous last words.
Man.
No, but like the stuff that like societal sayings like money can't buy happiness, or like you can't buy happiness.
Look where that got society,
or like,
bro.
Or like
Look where
live
that
life
shit
to
got
the
society.
fullest. It's so subjective per se, right? It's so ambiguous because it's like, what is life to the fullest? What is happiness? It's so stupid. It's just like, well, you gotta live life to the fullest, and then you just like,
What the fuck is life to the fullest?
what is life to the fullest? Like, like what is fullest to me? Like living the longest you can? Is that the fullest, or is it like living with the greatest amount of happiness and that you die when having no regrets? Is that the fullest? Like it's so stupid.
Everyone has regrets.
Yeah, everybody has regrets. It's like,
You know who I think is living life to the fullest? Hasbullah. That guy's just living. He's just chilling, you know, no worries.
like, yeah, probably in like 10 years, probably in 10 years time, I'm gonna have the regrets of me not doing certain things in high school per se, right? It's just
Don't say drugs, bro.
no, I'm not. But like,
no.
but like
Just
yeah,
checking, bro.
like when I'm in like adulthood, just you're bound to always just think about your past and what you could have done better in order to improve where you are, right?
There's always regrets.
There's always regrets, yeah.
That's just how it is.
Even if it's like a good thing, you're still gonna have regrets for the opportunities that you missed.
Yeah.
But
Like,
would you rather have regrets? Would you rather regret things that you've done rather than things that you didn't do?
I mean,
Bro, I'm on some old man shit right now.
I mean, you
have
have
plenty
you
regrets.
have an equal amount of regrets of what you've done and what you didn't do, right? It's just
Yeah, but
like,
would you?
Yeah.
Is that true?
I don't
completely
know.
hard-
I don't think
And
equal
that's
is...
not. It's not equal's
the
not the
right
right
word to
word,
say.
but like you're gonna have regrets about what you didn't do, and what
Okay,
you
fine.
did do,
Hypothetical situation. Okay, I'm sorry, what the fuck is this?
Alright.
There was someone you wanted to ask before, and you asked them and they said no. Would you have regretted saying that you asked them and finding out that they didn't want to go with you, or would you regret having not asked them in the first place?
Personally, you miss every shot that you don't take.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's basically it.
but if you don't take the shot, you don't miss.
Yeah, but you don't hit it. Your chance of hitting it is 0. At least you have some slight chance. At least you can say, you know what? I fucking did that shit. I didn't worry about what other people thought of me.
Actually,
I lived on my own standards and asked her out despite whatever she thinks of me.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't regret, you know. That's something I can say that I'm proud of.
Yeah, but like in the future, right? You could possibly have a regret of not having that moment with them back then, right? That would have made you happy, per se, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that the fact that they rejected you, it's the fact about not having that moment that would have made you happy.
Yep.
To the max. Not occurring. It's just like that. Just stuff like that.
Your regrets don't your regrets don't disappear. They always just change.
They always just change.
Like you're all, like that's how our shitty brains work. There's always regret unless you're wired differently.
Like you just built different.
built different, my guy.
For the majority of us, I believe that regret is always the thing. Come on, if someone says
100%.
no regrets, come on, at least there's one fucking regret, like at least that they have. So
Yeah.
you know, even if you have those regrets, I don't think we should let them get to us. You know, we can say that we fucking did a lot of shit. We fucked up sometimes, but we still did shit. You know, that's the beauty of life. Despite adversity, we kept on fucking going. Despite the risk. Despite the fucking risk of failing, we still tried. Maybe even fucking overcame whatever it is. You know?
Yeah, and you also can't ignore the fact that the learning experience you get from failing as well adds to your arsenal.
Yeah.
For the future.
That's why life is so great, right? Because you're like
is it though? No,
you're subconsciously always thinking about ways to make yourself happy, right? The happiness. You may not be thinking about it, but like you just damn, I regret not doing that. That would have I'm not doing that because it would have made me feel great and stuff. Like you're just subconsciously always wanting to make yourself happy, alright?
Yeah.
And what you think is happy. That's why life is in our human brain. Amazing. Yeah, that's some BS, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Man, I'm glad I did. I don't regret doing this with you guys. I mean, I think I would have. I'm feeling shitty right now because I'd much rather had taken a nap, but doing this shit, I'm glad I made myself do this with you guys because I enjoyed it at the end. Yeah. I think if I just laid down and wallowed into my fucking, because I'm not feeling too physically sound right now, but if I just laid down and felt sorry for myself, I don't think that would have helped me in any way. But you guys surely helped, and I thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was kind of a way of venting for me, I guess.
I mean, this was a way for all of us to just complain about the lockdown and the online schooling, and then just having a nice philosophical discussion about some random stuff that we were thinking. We kind of did go. We definitely went way off topic, but
I mean, it's fine. That's what happens when you're no longer restricted by school.
The school, yeah.
We brought up a lot of points, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah, so we just talk about whatever comes to our minds. Then that's the point of this podcast. It's just a discussion between 5 dudes, 5 homies.
The discussion between 5 dudes.
5 guys. 5 guys.
5 guys. 5 guys? 5 guys? Is that the fast food place in America? 5 guys? No.
Anyway,
I think we should end off now.
Yeah.
I think.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
This is a reminder that if you're feeling, you go, Seb, bro.
No, I mean I don't remember how we ended off episodes.
Shit. I'll just say
It's been
something
so long. Well,
meaningful, I guess. If you're listening to this and you're feeling down during, these lockdowns, we got you. You're not alone in this. We know how you feel to some extent. Even if we don't, we want to help you because we care about you. You guys dead ass make us happy. I mean, at least me. I'm pretty sure they make you happy too. And even if it only makes one person even if it only keeps one person entertained during lockdown, that's enough for me. Yeah.
alright.
So yeah, don't be afraid to contact us if you need to. Michael, you can put contact details, right?
Yeah, okay.
In the social medias.
Social media?
Yeah.
I think,
I mean, we did that for the fifth episode, right?
Well, yeah, whatever. Yeah, so...
Yeah, just do that.
Okay, yeah, so thank you guys for listening / watching this season 2. The boys are back of CAS the Podcast. Thank you for...
Penis.
For those people who will see this on the release, thank you for being true supporters and true followers of this. Because we haven't posted in 20 weeks. Or 20 years. So it's always glad to see people willingly tuning in to our podcast. Even though we haven't...
Someone goddamn email me, man. I'm always looking on the emails, but I never get any.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, yeah, so
man.
thank you guys for listening, watching. We've got a Spotify at CAS the Podcast. Also follow us on Instagram if you're not. And yeah, that's basically... Yeah, email us if you've got anything you guys want to talk about. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Yep, see you guys. See you in the next one.
For watching.
Poggers.
As always, thanks for watching. Vsauce outro.
Yep, alright.
And then he
Okay.
flushes that thing.
Alright, see you guys.